Good afternoon, Mr. Amir, the hotel manager of Souq Waqif Boutique Hotels. Can you tell us a little bit about your hotel?
Good afternoon, and my pleasure. Basically, we took over the Souq Waqif Boutique Hotels in September last year after the successful opening of Banana Island. And Souq Waqif is a portfolio of 9 traditional yet very luxurious properties within the vicinity of Souq Waqif, which is obviously the most historical site in Doha itself, and also awarded the #1 TripAdvisor location in Qatar, Doha. And Souq Waqif, we've basically gone down the element of basically having 9 individual buildings with individual identities, each one having very different design, from very contemporary to Arabian to very traditional Qatari, and going into very different contemporary and modern design. So you will see each building having a very different outlook, and a total inventory of 183 keys, consisting with a total of 14 outlets within the entire Souq Waqif. And we've had now, since September till date, we're in the process of undergoing a rebranding of this property under the Minor Hotels that we basically run now. And Minor Hotels will be hopefully launching a new brand in Qatar in conjunction with Souq Waqif, and that will hopefully happen over the next few months and announced to yourselves and the public as well. However, meanwhile, obviously, we've had the privilege with the Souq Waqif to merge a very, very strong bond with Minor Hotels and Arabian Hospitality, who is now managing both Banana Island, Souq Waqif, and Adrian London.
Great. Can you tell us a little bit about your target and what type of guests you get in the hotel?
I mean, until date, Souq Waqif has been predominantly focusing on the Saudi and the GCC market, Saudi being our #1 clientele, and then we have followed by particularly Kuwait, UAE, and Qatar as well. However, recently we've also merged into the Asian market, into the Chinese, Singaporean market, and as well merging into the European market. Because Souq Waqif is not only a destination that is seen in the GCC as being a very traditional Qatari experience, but as well for the international clientele that come to Qatar, the destination and location is very appealing. You're close to everything, and you have the Qatari hospitality located in the center of Doha. So ideally, moving forward, you will see a much more diversified clientele that we're hopefully going to attract, coming from all over the region and the world, hopefully.
You've won the World Travel Awards before. Can you tell us about your experience?
Well, we've been rather privileged in 2013 and 14, having individual properties such as Al Jasra Hotel, which is the most contemporary designed hotel we have, won the World Travel Awards. We had Al Bida Hotel, which was the newest addition in 14, also won the World Travel Awards. And we had also our Al Mirkab, which was the first property that opened as well there, also won the World Travel Awards. So we've been quite privileged as well with awards, and hopefully endeavoring with the new brand launching and with the new additions that we've added to the hospitality, with the butler concept that has gone live now, and with the elevations and services. By hopefully 2016 will be a successful year with World Travel Awards, I hope as well.
How would you describe the mood in the Middle East, and especially in Qatar, when it comes to the tourism?
Well, I would say, I mean, the tourism trend is changing at the moment. I would say predominantly, if you look at Qatar and a lot of the GCC countries, I would say until mid last year, predominantly we were very focused on corporate and government sector, which was very strong. However, now with the current situation that is evolving in the GCC, we're moved pretty much away from very much corporate and government, and which are targeting a much stronger tourism clientele, with especially Qatar being focused on sports, being focused on health, fitness, to diversify itself away from other countries such as UAE, which has a very strong clientele base from Europe. So we've now focused on the handball tournaments, and obviously FIFA World Cup being a strong focus, and having a lot of football teams coming for practices, and they're staying with us and doing a joint, basically a joint stay of both sports and enjoyment. And on top of that, for the next coming year, I believe for Qatar, in tourism perspective, we'll see a growing trend in incoming tourism, maybe less in business, but more in tourism. We had a record hit in March for Qatar with influx of 330,000 tourists, whilst you'll see a drop in the government corporate. However, the tourism sector growing, and hopefully with the addition of many more rooms that are coming in Qatar, both from ourselves and many other competitors, you will see a major growth towards the 2022 World Cup.
Mr. Amir, do you have any messages that you want to share with the members of 2015 ATM?
Absolutely. I mean, I was actually speaking with many of the standholders here and with Minor and all of our sister companies here. What is very interesting for the ATMs and for this year is, I mean, taking into consideration WTM, ITB, which are two of the largest exhibitions in the world, this year with ATM, we're seeing an influx where actually I can pretty much say confidently that WTM and ITB put together, ATM has beat them all. We've had a tremendous success this year, not only from the type of clientele that comes here, but also the type of deals we've made. I mean, we've had the privilege of having a few signing ceremonies whilst here on this visit. We've had a few very good deals made in junction with some of our great operators. And I believe that ATM and the positioning of the Khaliji countries at the moment, we're going to be positioned a very, very strong year moving forward. And I believe next year, even more than this year, with what we've had in success this year. So I'm very, very pleased to be here. And I believe for next year, we're going to invest even more efforts into ATM. With sadly having a diminishing situation in WTM, I believe ATM and ITB are the two key focuses. And hopefully as well in Singapore, which is another trade show that we're definitely going to be focusing on.
And do you have any messages for your viewers?
Absolutely. I mean, as a hotelier, we always have a very simple message. You know, we have our greeting from the heart, Assalamu alaikum, and I'm hoping that we'll invite all of our guests to come and visit us in Qatar, Doha. I always believe for anybody visiting Qatar, as mentioned, #1 destination, TripAdvisor, Souq Waqif. And I believe that the true hospitality is not coming and visiting, but experiencing and staying with us in the Souq Waqif, and hopefully doing a joint stay with Banana Island being an iconic offshore island, which is our baby, and Souq Waqif being in the city. So I hope to welcome you. You can always contact ourselves, and we're more than happy to accommodate you with a Qatari hospitality experience.
Mr. Amir, thank you very much and good luck.
My pleasure. Thank you.